Okay, I think we got it. Check one more place. Yes, that's showing it live there, and welcome to Space Engineers in the Afternoon. Sorry I'm running a few minutes late today. I am the Blind Gaming Guy. This is our playthrough of Narsut, which is a scenario by Sarekh. And should load in any second, and we can jump straight into it today. In case you're wondering why I'm a little bit late today, my morning playthrough on Space Engineers 2 ran over because I'm having trouble getting something to dock, which makes no sense why it's having trouble docking. But it wouldn't be Space Engineers if there wasn't problems that seem to have no solutions. Oh, chat. Good afternoon. How was your weekend? Scott asked that question. My weekend was all right. We continued our saga of not having a washing machine, but, you know. Okay, so what are we working on here? My computer tries to figure out what I was doing. Okay, that's a basic... Oh... I know what we were working on now. I built a basic... So I was needing more power cells that I couldn't create. Right. Alright. I know what's going on. I had forgotten. Power cells. Iron, silicon, and nickel. Well, here's gives us a bunch of silicon. I don't know how much we have of that in our inventory, but... We got some reactor components we could probably break down for sure. Detector components for sure. Radio comms. There's glass. Okay, we got lots of stuff to break down here. Alright. How many power cells do I need? Let me just do this. Alright, iron and nickel being the things we need to start working on first. Okay. Flip over here. Iron. Well, that's got some iron in it too. And nickel. Although we're gonna need. Although we got those sitting right in front of us.
Energy low.
Engines are not going to be the issue so much as cargo is. That's why we were expanding this thing and setting it up to be able to grind. Okay, yes. He remembers. He can be taught. Production. while that gets going, let's figure out how we're going to mount. Because I don't want to fly this thing in reverse. Just really don't want to fly in reverse. Don't have to. Look right there. No, grinders have to be connected via large connecting ports. Take out one of my turrets. Use my turret as the point to connect to. Conveyors. I'm stuck. I know. This is getting ridiculous. But it's the vehicle I have with me, so it's the vehicle I'm going to use. Just need a conveyor tube. There it is. There we go. Okay. Now we can add the drill on the front of that.
Fuel low.
Fuel low, which means these are empty. There. Now we can hopefully grind gently against that thing. Ooh, too many. Get me there? Nope, that one does. Oh, because it connects on the sides, not the front, not the flats. That's alright, I got a solution for that too. A lot of a rebuild for not a lot of, really? Oh, man. I think I just broke all those components, too. Dang it. These components I worked so hard to make, I just cut out. Freaking genius moment. Except for I need to weld the back one before I weld the front one. The front one before I need to do the back one. Whatever. You know what I mean. Production. We're out of silicon. Decide what I have that has silicon that I can break down. Not a bloody lot. Let's go see if I can find something with silicon to break down. You have silicon hiding in you anywhere? Detector components. I think those have silicon in them. Production. Alright, let's see, what else do we see that we might be able to break down? You have some glass in you. You have a couple computers. You have glass.
Inventory full.
Just the one. Okay. So I melted a whole bunch of them. Where's my... There it is. Go ahead and fill up. And of course, we have an exposure issue going on. If I had those batteries done, I would just go ahead and fly. But I don't. I'm not even 1,000% sure that there's enough thrust that would fly without the hovers on. Especially since that's showing up at 70%. Disassemble those. Get inside and do this. Disassemble. Break down a bunch of those. And a bunch of that. And there's all the displays it had. Excuse me. And off we go. It's acting like it doesn't have enough nickel on top of it. I know, waiting on a progress bar to fill up over and over again, but the storm is not exactly the weather is not exactly cooperating with us. Hey, and it's saying we don't have nickel. Break down some of those. What else would have nickel? Breaking these down still a lot quicker. Each one of these is 5, right? Is that right? Each one of these produces 5. And each of these uses a third, where each of these produces 1 2/3. So yeah, this is definitely the more efficient way of breaking stuff down. Slap another one in there. Waiting on fire cells. Shocking. Production. Looks like we might finally stop getting nuked every time we walk outside now. Or not. Oh, hurry up. I want to grind you off and get to work. Well, this is an old model. We are getting along. Oh, I read that. I remember reading that. Okay. I remember what's going on once in a while. Alright. Now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of all of this. Holy cow. There we go. Get rid of this. And that. And now, how much space do we have? Alright. Let's turn it on. I know it's not particularly fast scene, but considering all the moving back and forth required since my inventory is so small, it seems like it's going quite a bit quicker to me. On those, especially on those big thrusters. Grind it off, grind it off. Alright. Yes, this is definitely the better way for us to do this. Okay. wish it would quit doing that adaptive thing. Making everything look blurry. I might just turn that off. Options. It's under graphics, isn't it? Enable. Where's it at? Maybe it's not in here. I honestly don't know where it's at. I thought it was there. Suit agreement, area. Nope. I don't know what I'm looking for is. I'll have to look for it another time. There's the conveyors there that are all blurred out for no apparent reason. That's got something to do with the something called like adaptive, something about adaptive quality. But clearly, it's unnecessary in this case because the one behind. But look, as soon as I twist, it's just that's just frustrating. There's no reason it should be doing that. But doing it is. It's making it look bad. Pissing me off. So I am correct. I do not have enough thrust to hold this ship up if I don't have the hovercraft. It's good to know. We are just going to scrap tar out of this thing. Really hard to get low enough to grind that. There it goes. Alright. Clearly, we've reached a point where we're not able to mine the top. So, to combat this, let's do a little bit different moving. Grind this part here off. Alright, now. We should, with all these extra thrusters, have enough thrust. Just hover on top of this and grind it from above. Which is what we went through all this work to build this thing like this in the first place. So we didn't want to be underneath it while we were grinding and get, you know, smashed. Whoa. Alright, come on now. Button. There we go, right direction. Ah! Oh, get the whole top part ground off of that those two rows. How are we looking inventory wise? No. Ain't in no way. Alright, how are we looking now? Alright, now let's go around this direction and we'll work on some of the stuff that's hanging off the side here. Come on. There we got it. All right. All right, we are flying through this actually, compared to last time. This might be the longest I've ever actually used one of these ship grinders before. Because typically you smash them off really quick. Because they don't have a whole lot of resilience. We bounce them one time too hard and that's that, but I think due to the very nature of this ship's movement type, it actually works really well together. Come on, break it down. Alright. Now, this one here is hanging out by itself. That. Work on this wall next. It's in the way. We drift our way up the incline. Just continue to work taking out that wall. Take out these benches that get in the way. You know they're actually called couches, but couch, bench, same difference. Okay. Oof. Boy, it's getting heavy. Oh, we are so low on power. Although, I just saw why. I can give myself a big burst of power. At least for a little while. Alright, I'll see a battery. Alright. The real bad news is the power situation going to be going home. I toasted the new batteries already. Come on, grind it out of there. But the real negative I'm still seeing is going to be there's more to grind below ground. We're gonna have to. This thing's gonna get bigger, which means more power. Because we are now not. We are now full. Alright. Let's turn off the grinder. Because, at least for the moment, we aren't going anywhere else. Eesh. Gee. What is the small grid bed called? Bunk. That's why I can't think of it. Yes, I am seriously throwing a bunk bed on top of this for the moment. Because we will need it. Reactors. lots of uranium, so I guess that's not going to be an issue anyway. It's literally just a matter of output then on that. I wonder if we have enough to throw a couple of reactors on here, actually. If I can throw a couple of reactors on here. We don't have quite enough reactor components. We had enough for 2, not 4. Oh well. It's alright. 2 additional reactors are a big deal. They are. That is a big deal. Seeing that and the size of this sticking out of the ground means there's a lot yet to dig out here. So we're actually going to have to dig out some of this too. In addition to all the grinding. And we filled up our 4 medium cargoes. And the grinder, I think, even has stuff in it. Yeah, it does. Not a lot, but some. How are these outside grip? Yeah, they've got a little bit of power in them still. As opposed to these, which have none. Wait, I think it's actually gaining power. It is. CARG. Before we do that, let's see. Do we have POWR? Three power cells. Yeah. We got to make more power cells again. Oh, I know why that's there. Never mind. How do we want to do it again? We need another rotor. I know, I just pulled this off and I have to redo it again. What? Why is it not shifting gears like I want it to? Notepad. Come on. Come on. We did this last time, fought this problem. Alright, fine. Let's grab just the head again. Which gets us really weird reactions when we do this part. Because it doesn't have, I want to that's what happens. And you try to do it with that. What if we detach the head, drop you, pick up the head, attach the head, then we snap it to center, tell it to stop rotating. Why it's acting weird, I don't know. It's acting all kinds of weird. Alright. Snap to center. Hold left mouse to make it stop moving. And it falls every time. Ah! Come on. Hey, it worked. I don't know why it worked or how it worked, but it got it. Can I just grab a regular assembler maybe this time? Be faster. You know what? I don't care. Okay. Given the amount of terrain deformation I'm getting ready to do to dig out that ship, this little bit is not going to make a difference. Aha! Wait, you told me I'm out of displays. No, I just didn't pick them up. Ooh, computers. That actually may be legit. We don't have any access to. Because we ground up a whole bunch. There's 5. You guys have computers? Yeah,
Inventory full.
Okay, that was plenty. Fix it. Okay. We can live with that. Okay. So now, we want to make power cells. Production. Power cells. We're going to try to double our vertical thrust. And 4 new batteries. Or 6 new batteries. I don't need to put that in. We got... We just got from here up ground off. That's all we really got ground off is from here up. And we have at least that much to go below. Because we have... Hurry up, hurry up. I can't even get to where I need to go to be able to see how much is left down there. Because of this gyroscope in the way.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And this is why we're doing
inventory full.
To grind 1 gyroscope. 3 trips. Put that in perspective. We ground 3 in a row right here. Like that.
Inventory full.
And that's just it. It's a ridiculous amount of grinding. Or a ridiculous amount of travel after grinding. Try to find out what's down here. Hidden in the sand. Look like batteries. There's a corner of lights. It's a light armor block. Button panel. Aha! I found it. Thought it was going to give me a
Energy low.
real problem child, but I figured it out. Any food on us? No, we don't. And we're out of fuel too, so let's take care of that. Okay, jeez. Inventory. There we go. I'll take care of that. Alright. Production is full. Just some. Alright. Alright, these are nickel. Very little silicon in those. Let's see. 3, 8. Don't have any displays. Glass. What's glass do we have? 10, 20. I don't have a lot of glass either, but glass is way denser. Glass has a much higher density of silicon than pretty much anything else I have. Try to find out what's down here. A gate on the bottom of the ship. Wait, why is that gate acting? It's not functional. Why is it? It's already. Okay. Alright, so this is where they broke it off. Not as much grinding, or not as much down here as I hoped and feared. It's weird where hope and fear are the same thing. I want more loot, but also, oh, so much loot, so much grinding to get said loot. Be the better way to phrase that. Ow! Showing me is nickel and iron to be my issues. How many detectors do I have? So 13 there. Or 18. Ooh, that's more than I meant. That's what I want. We once again are doing construction in a storm. My once interesting looking hovercraft is now looking very makeshift. This was a bigger thing than it was ever planned on mining by itself. Everything it needs except for iron. How much does it need? 90? Daytime, so we'll run your ass, I'm sure. It was worth trying. Ay, ay, ay. Excuse me. There we go. Well, let us get our batteries built. Buttons. Saying I need 22 computers. No. stuck using the old... I'm trying to use the wrong rotation controls that's messing with me. I need two computers. Production. Come on, brain. There. Alright. How are our batteries looking? Well, that's good news. Alright. Thrusters. Spirit thruster.
Health low.
As long as my exposure's staying down, I'm not too worried about occasionally getting whacked. I do have a survival kit. Actually, the only reason we were able to beat this mission, to defeat this base, is that I have a survival kit. I grabbed the wrong Atmo thruster. There we go. Iron and nickel. These don't take but 8 grids each. How many grids do I have on me? Grid. There's 300 there, 40, 75. We have tons of grids. Okay, you definitely can break down grids. Right, no shortage of grids. Break them down. This guy here is a large atmo thruster. That's a gravgen, isn't it? Yep, that's a gravgen. That was correct. Why you'd want gravgen on a vehicle with atmo thrusters? Totally beyond me. And the reason I say that is gravgens don't work in planetary gravity, and atmo thrusters won't work where there's no planetary gravity. So the two are not really typically used in concert. Okay, that gives me another big chunk of vehicle to grind out. So I'm just trying to find out where the edges of this vehicle are. I really do kind of like the way they did this ribbing right here. I have to remember that. Expecting to run into that thruster. There it is, finally.
Fuel low.
Oof. I could get out in time.
Fuel critical.
Alright. How are we doing back here? Production. There we go. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I can honestly say I'm pretty sure I have now found the extent of the ship worth grinding out. That wall. Look at the front next. You know what's hiding just below the surface. Control seats. Hey. LCD. Camera. That ain't, those things are huge. Huge deal breakers identifying, but finding them. There'll be a thruster of some kind hidden down here. So far the answer is no. There's glass right there. Well, there was. Well, the glass is still there. Oh. Well, I'm not seeing any signs of a thruster or anything good down here. And we have now ground all the way through to the back area that we've already gotten into. So, what does that tell us? That we're not going to find a thruster on that angle. I'm grinding. Here's drilling. There's lots of quote-unquote doom voxels, so I've got to be really bleeding careful. What is that highlighting? A music box. Okay. Ow. Whatever that was. Literally exploded in my face. Okay, well, now we have a really good idea of the area that we are going to be trying to grind out. Once, of course, we have enough thrusters to do it, and then carry it all back home.
Energy low.
Energy low. Let's make use of that bed we put on for the sole purpose of being able to sleep through a night that might happen. Lo and behold, a night happened. Alright, so how many motors do I have now? 70, 290. Okay, that's plenty of motors.
Inventory full.
Question is there enough power cells? I didn't. No, we checked that already. We made sure we had enough power cells a long time ago. And if we don't, I'm not making another assembler. I refuse. 2, 3. What? All right, there. Now, where do we put that? We need that one, and we need that one. Alright, now we have loads of up thrust, hopefully. See how many of these we can build. That one. That one, that one, that one. That's all the power cells we have, isn't it? POWERCE. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well then you two can go away.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Why do I have that? Okay. Okay. Everything on recharge. No way to do that the way I want to. So I come past those, which I don't want to do right now. Alright, we'll just leave it as is. Node. How many? They're 90 apiece, that's 2, almost 3. Okay, we have enough to do several. Okay. Put a couple of these up here. couple out here going this direction too. The problem we have is we can't stop if we do this. So let's flip it the other direction. You see the weirdest looking setup you could possibly have. Okay. All right. Now we have a much more powerful thrusting with, I'm gonna put 6 extra cargo containers. Grinder locks. Log on. That's what we want. 5 Z2. Okay, well, we've got a different problem now. Oh, no we don't. Batteries. Auto. There we go. I'll get a bunch of ground out quickly. I gotta knock this pack far enough to grind it out there somewhere. I think I don't have enough Oh, never mind. That's what the problem is. So I think I don't have enough ability to tip, but turns out it's not the problem at all. So the opposite problem. Too long, I stop tipping. Is it tipping down so hard? I'm tipping straight down. Like, seriously, how? Why am I tipping nose first? Hello? More gyro, I think. I need a lot. I need a lot more gyro. Never mind, I think. GYR, because good night. Really? If that's enough. I'll quit falling straight nose first now. sorry, I was concentrating on flying this thing rather than talking, so, you know, you guys got several minutes of just the gameplay. Oops. All we're trying to do is get enough of this ground off that we can feel like going home we've accomplished our goal of getting enough to be able to start working on my big spaceship. Which we have a problem right now. There we go. We got it back straightened out some. Grinding our way into this ship a lot at a time at this point. This thing is going to be so heavy trying to get back. Which is why we're leaving on all these extra thrusters. We may see about how much of it we can actually accomplish without hovering. In other words, legal fly if possible. Come on, straighten up. Thank you. Oops. We're actually reaching a point where it is so hard to control this because of the weight. Earlier, it was so easy to just kind of glide up and set the grinder right where I want it. Now it's like grunting and groaning to get it even in the area I want it. Straighten it out. Drift back some. Alright, how are we looking? I get back to level. That's really, every so often I just have to fly it back and get it level again because I have no control over it after I've been up in the air long enough. Which is actually my big fear about flying it, because part of the lift is those hover engines. Let's get these gyros. H2O2. All the things you do when you're salvaging to what was otherwise a very pretty vehicle. This is not a pretty vehicle anymore. Starting to have all the attractiveness of a sand speeder in Star Wars. Now that I'm getting a red warning on the screen. Let's grind this gate out. Gates have a ton of stuff in them. Alright, honestly, that's just got to be enough. We're going to have to call that good. We are full. Okay. Now, which direction is home? Home is that way. Alright. Lockpicker to get it. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Group. Not there. K. T-U-R-R. Turrets. Save the new group. Alright. Oh, this is going to be super terrifying. Give you an idea how terrifying. I think this might weigh as much as my large grid rover that I use for my round and round we coast. This is crazy. 40 kilometers is going to take a long time at this rate. And I really am terrified of trying to go a lot any faster. Honestly, we could do thrusters. Actually, BACKWARD, these thrusters, all of them. All of these. We'll call this group cruise control. Hit save. Close. Now, in here, under groups, I want cruise control. We'll put it here and on off. Alright. Hydrogen thrust. These two I need to turn on, just so I can turn them all off equally. Now by turning those off, now we should be able to cruise. Between my hover engines and my pop it up to 5 meters and stay here. Stay that high. Five meters is what, almost 20 feet? With a vehicle that's this long, that's not very far, but will give us a little bit more. Yeah. Sorry, tree, you never stood a chance. Good news is we got one of the high-risk missions done. Bad news is we still have a long way to get home. That was the Oleanda's high risk. Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, I just realized how fast we were going. That's why. Yeah, let's turn brakes on. Yeah, 60, 70 meters per second. A small grid that weighs 287,000 kilograms. Oh, hell no. Oh, please no. Oh, please no. No, 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 no! Oh. Oh, that was... Actually not a horrible place to go down, actually. Oh, once I go down, there is no coming back up. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's part of the situation, apparently. Oh, heck, this is gonna get bad. We are never making it home without full batteries. It's just not happening. So we are going to have to fill up the batteries. Best way to do that. Sized from River Park. That. is this? And I don't need. It just occurred to me. I don't need that. So it doesn't have to convey. Oh, I was doing this the hard way. Lift it up just a hair for a minute. No! Oh, come on! This is bad.
Health low. Energy low. Fuel critical.
If I can get back up the hill. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize I had those off. I guess I will go ahead and go down the hill. And we'll do this in the bottom of the hill. We're going to be valley riding the rest of the way home anyway. Oh. Just sit. Alright, now I gotta go back to my body location. Alright, now let's take care of eating something because, well... yeah. Okay. Now we gotta put our hinge back on because, well, it died. Alright. Well, the good news is... the good news is... this was a better spot to build this. Ugh. G-E-A-R, because I need actually mag or better. Except for it won't go where I want it to, because, you know. All right, now. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Now. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, what do I have for wind? Oh, I brought my stackables. That's good. Or I can use standard winds. Which way would I rather do it? Let's just stack them. They look neater. I could put, for example, I'll show you what the why I don't see it makes a difference. I will explain here in just a second. Alright, for example, if you run a normal one, you could put one here. You can put, with one block out, you can go 4, or I can go 3 around and 1 on top. But they look silly. If I just do the same 3 wind turbines that I would get on each of these pyres. Next, I would get 4 on the first and the last. If I go with the same 3, I have given myself 0 advantage, and it just looks prettier. Which is why I like to use these. It has nothing to do with cheating the system or whatever. And everything to do with, I like the way it looks better. And that's what matters in this game. It's I like the way it looks. So you could use this to be way more advantageous. You could, absolutely. You could use this to take all kinds of advantages. I'm choosing not to, though, so I don't care. I don't care what you could do to do it. I'm not doing it, so. It doesn't factor into my gameplay. I was running a server and had dozens of people, and I'd had to worry about other people's idea of fun. We would talk about that differently. However, I only have to worry about my fun, so this does not affect my fun. Girders. We are out of girders. Good news is, girders are something that the snake kid here might be able to make. Provided I have enough iron in here to do it. How many do I need? Back here and use the $100 girders? No, I don't need that many, do I? Each of these. Oh, well, you know what? No, it's the girders I have. Let's see how many I can get. Excuse me. Well, this may be where we end today. Me hooked to a tower of, or to a line of wind turbines trying to charge my batteries. It's about time I have to get off and go get my son off the bus. Everything's on auto right now. All the batteries to recharge. Which gives me, let's say, 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. Well, not in horrible shape. Maybe it's a good thing that we're running out of time today. And I can let my batteries charge up between now and then. I have a puppy that is ready to go outside. 6 girders. Come on now. 6 girders. 6 girders. 1 girder. Okay. Alright, that is 9 wind turbines. And unfortunately, you're looking at what I will be doing until my batteries are recharged. So, let's get rid of the HUD. Yes, it's at where it's at the old the ship we just scrapped out. We did a good job scrapping it too, isn't it? Didn't we? Hold on. There, that's where we need to go. Just trying to get a good screenshot. So, that's where we will join up next time. Hopefully, with fully charged batteries. I will be back Thursday at our normal time of 12:30 to 3:30. I hope you join me then. As always, I'm the Blind Gaming Guy, and I hope you have a great week between now and next time.